Welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks kick this deep to start us off. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's able to send the punt away. And the returner will be brought down. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looking for some space. It's Jennings. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it.
With the carry, it's the running. Gain of 1. Second down.
Here's the second down play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. With the return, it's Sanchez. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Short throw complete to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Jennings. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Alabama 0.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Oregon offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gonna run it. It's Jennings. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
First and goal, handoff. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Now to try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The pass rush closing in. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. On the return, it's Sanchez.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll test the right side here. Running through the tackle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows.
Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Patterson now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself ill.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
44, Alabama, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down play for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Throws to the tight end, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now?
I tell you, to be able to pick up... Like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. They'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 58, Alabama 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
With the carry. Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 4. It's now third and goal.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to the lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a run to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first-hand goal for this offense.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day. And
touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the BAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead.
That'll be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Running play called on 3rd and short. Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Ducks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And now the running back's got it again. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, knocked right through.
That makes the score Oregon 77, Alabama 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.